What's up, Wolfpack? Welcome back to another Wellness Wednesdays. I'm Josh Sanchez. This is Justin Stallone.
How we doing out there, Wolfpack?
Justin, what do you have for us today, bro?
So today we're going to talk about obesity and genetics. Is obesity genetic? I've had many clients over the years tell me that they've tried everything that they can think of. They've worked with every coach and they just couldn't keep the body weight off. So today we're going to talk about a client I'm going to call Greg. And Greg came to me over 300 plus pounds, and he said he's lost the weight prior but couldn't keep it off, and he couldn't understand what was wrong. And he told me that he comes from a long line of obesity and that it runs in his genetics. I had to show him and explain to him that this isn't usually the case. Maybe there are some rare cases that this is an issue, but in reality, it has to do with your environment. What you have in the cupboard, what your family has passed down for generations. Usually bad eating habits and lack of knowledge is the trait that is passed down for obesity. You have to get the processed foods out of the cupboard. You have to make sure you're properly hydrated. So we added minerals in. We had to make sure that you were eating real foods. And with Greg, we had to make sure that he was eating a larger amount of protein and a lower amount of carbohydrates. And these numbers were based off of his lean body mass, not his overall weight. And I think that is a big issue with a lot of coaches nowadays. They base their numbers off of a caloric intake that is not realistic for most people. So looking over things, Greg, when he increased his protein, lower his carbohydrate intake, made sure he was properly hydrated with minerals and electrolytes, and ate for his lean body mass, and made sure that he was eating adequately and for the amount of calories he was burning per day. Not just eating a certain diet, but making sure that he ate a little more or a little less when he was active or when he wasn't active. Meaning calories are supposed to be eaten as fuel. When you have a caloric intake, it should be based off of your daily activity. So to lose the weight, you need to be in some sort of a caloric deficit, but you don't need to be starving yourself. I don't think that's great for a lot of people out there. And while you're cutting carbohydrates, you need to make sure that your electrolytes and minerals are upped, and you need to make sure you are properly hydrated in the process. And we need to make sure that your energy levels match your eating habits. You shouldn't get fatigued, crazy fatigued. There might be a day or two of that, but overall, you got to remember that food is fuel. And we're eating for nutritional value, not for pleasure. So get the bad food out of the cupboards, get more minerals and electrolytes into your system. Make sure you're eating an adequate amount of protein and less amount of carbs if you're overdoing the carbs. And these all based off of percentages if you want to get that deep.
So well said, man. I really like the axiom, we eat to live, not live to eat. Thanks for sharing that, Wolfpack. If we brought you any value, like, subscribe, share today's Wellness Wednesday with anyone that you think may benefit from this information. If you want us to keep doing these every Wednesday, let us know that we're bringing you some value. Give us some signals back to continue this. But like always, we appreciate your time and thanks for your awareness.
Have a great day, Wolfpack.
Peace.